Hey, sports fans, it's Larry Eater. This is the epilogue of Athletics Chat 14. It's August 17th, 2020. This is Larry Eater again, San Jose, California, Silicon Valley. I am staying safe and isolated. I had to do a quarantine for a week until I got my COVID test back, which is negative, but still being careful. Eat well, hydrate, get your walks in, wear a mask anywhere inside, wear a mask when you can't be more than 6 feet apart outside. Yes, there's freedom of speech. Yes, you have the freedom to be stupid. The issue is that if you wear a mask, the chances of you getting COVID are down by almost 60%. Chance of giving it is down by about 70%. So please think about your country, think about your fellow country people, be patriotic, wear a damn mask, okay? It's just not a big deal. Anyhow, that's my bully pulpit for the moment. It's not a political thing. You know what? Yeah, so just please stay safe wherever you're at in the world, okay? This is real. This isn't a Stephen King novel, okay? Aliens may have come down, but for other reasons, you know. So let's get back to Athletics Chat Sheet. So let's begin. Stuart and I talked about Monaco, a wonderful track meet, and I wanted to give a couple quotes from my buddy Jeff Shaver, one of my keen observers, and this is what Jeff had to say. Great to have track back. However, this was a great meet placed in any year, not just in the year of the COVID. He highlighted Donovan Brazier running a fast 800, pulling Bryce Hoppel to a sub 144. I love that too. Chariot went after it in the 1500 and ran a fantastic time, leading young Ingebrigtsen and Whiteman to PBs, all under 330. Glorious. Obiri and Gaudet running fast 5000s, and Waitman too. She was ahead of Paula Radcliffe's British record pace for a long, long time. Sub 230 by Faith Kipyogen, love that. And Laura Muir battling her housemate Gemma Rickey, pretty awesome. Warholm's 47.10 was fantastic. He looked so great over hurdles 8, 9, and 10. I mean, what can you say besides superb? But Joshua Cheptegei's solo 12:35 had to be the highlight. The guy predicted it and made it happen. Jeff also finished with the fake noise at the stadium was interesting, but drowned out the announcers at times. I suppose it's better than having the runners' footsteps echo through the stadium. Oh, yeah. But you know what? The management at the Hercules CBS Monaco meeting. I love that meet. I've been there 5 or 6 times. It gives me an excuse to stay in Menton, France for a week, walking along the beach, watching guys catch tuna and people having gelato at 11 o'clock at night. And then taking what I do is wear my little black suit, and well, it's not a little bit, my black suit. And for €2, take a bus into Monaco, and then take the one back at 3 in the morning with all the Shriners and college students and assorted denizens of the night on the bus for that 30-minute drive. But the Monaco meet is well worth it. Always a great meeting. The Stade Louis II Stadium is great. It's great to see Prince Albert checking out track and field. Got to see him in a casino too. One of the years I was there as well. But what we were told was that the athletes was a little different this time. No one was socializing. Everybody was staying socially distant, even the agents and the coaches, which is really sad because it's a place that I love to meet people, like to sit in the lobby and, get everybody from Bernard Lagat to Mo to Pascal Martineau-Lagarde to, Sam Kendricks and just chat and, get a little bit of track gossip going. But that's what we do with Athletics Chat is Stuart and I try to solve the world's problems athletically. We can't do the other stuff. We leave that up to the Democratic convention this week and the Republican convention next week in Estados Unidos. But the meet was fantastic. It would have been great in any year, as Jeff so eloquently put it. The men's 5,000, Joshua Cheptegei ran virtually even halves of the race within 1 or 2 seconds. and he by 2,600 meters. Watching Ron Clark, the great Australian, who really should be given credit for helping build the Scandinavian season during the summers. He would race 25, 30 times during the summer when he'd come up from Australia. The year that he set the meet that he set the world record, 27:39.4 for the 10,000, he had to agree to run a 3,000 the next night and get hammered by, was it Gamudi and a bunch of other studs. So it was a very interesting time in our sport, and a lot of it on dirt tracks or broken up rock. And so it's a different world now with shoes that have to be banned and shoes that have too high of a lift and that have too much help to provide too much help for the runner. And add that to fantastic tracks now. And really, what are the differences between a 12, 50 or a 13, 16, 5,000 and a 12, 50, 5,000 from today? So those are questions we'll have to approach another time. But I think Joshua Cheptegei put 3,402 miles back, then a 29.5, 200. How's he been training? Well, he wasn't happy with it. He spent 3 or 4 months training on his own, but obviously he got himself very, very fit. And it's only in the last couple months he was training with some of his pals again. But that was under control of his group NN running team. But Cheptegei is one of the top athletes in the world, bar none. That he got Bekele's coveted 5,000-meter record. And remember, Bekele did this back in, 2004, 2005? Just remember what he did in 2003 in Paris, where he ran that last 1,600 meters in the 10, hit right around 4:01 in the last 800 and 155 to finally break Haile Gebrselassie. It was brutal. There was blood in his eyes. He was an athlete like few others. And Joshua Cheptegei broke his record by 2 seconds. Pretty dang impressive. Great 1,500. Timothy Chariot is very fit, always looks within himself, but he came very close to being beaten by Jakob Ingebrigtsen. Ingebrigtsen's got medals in his future on the global color level, and so does our friend, Mr. Chariot. He's a brilliant runner. What a great finish. Looks like Herb Elliott when he finishes. A lot of fun to see. And Jake Whiteman, boy, Jake, I'll tell you, if you're eating a lot of those mushy peas and, fish and chips on Friday nights, I'll tell you it's doing something for you, because that going from 200 down to about 75 meters, you were flying. You looked fantastic. You just don't do stupid moves in the last lap, and it's really nice to see, because I've seen too many people do just kind of dumb moves. So good job. And congratulations for being number 2 on the British all-time list. I'm wondering who you just got ahead of, because, Steve Cram and Hutchings on the broadcast just said, you know who. Could you know who be Lard Coe? We'll have to think about that. Anyway, 1,000 meters. Fantastic. Faith Kipyegon. She won the gold medal in 2:16. She won the gold medal in 2:17. Had a baby boy. Comes back in 2:19, gets the silver medal. Looked fantastic. And this year she's been kind of frustrated. Not a lot of racing. I don't think she's had any racing. But this is a tough one, 2:29. That's a fast 1,000 meters. And Laura Muir getting those legs going, looking good. Caught Jemariki, who's got a little more legs. But what a extremely exciting race. And Ciara Magian from Ireland. Sierra, I'm so sorry for destroying your name, but I destroy names in, my home country too. So that's just an aside. But congratulations on your national record. The women's 5,000 was a brilliant race. Sifan Hassan just didn't look good with about, 4,200 meters dropped out. Laura Whiteman running a great race. Lisbeth Gide and Helen O'Beary. Beautiful event, beautiful race. Helen O'Beary looked fantastic. Nice to see her run a 14:22. Nice to see Laura Whiteman almost get Paula Radcliffe's record, a British record. Under 14:35 is, I think, number 3 on the British all-time performers list. Americans, Donovan Brazier, 1:43.15, made that patented move with the 200 to go. Boom, his back straightens out. He just takes off. Bryce Hoppel, very, very fit, 1:43.25. What does that tell you? I think I can safely predict we can get 2 medals in the 800 meters for men in the next World Championship, next Olympics. Thing is, I don't know what's going to be first, an Olympics or World Champs. I doubt if we're going to see a Tokyo Olympics. As much as I'd love to be in Tokyo, I just don't think it's safe or probable. And I trust it to the IOC, hopefully, to put our health and our well-being and the well-being of the planet on top of it. Because if you take 200,000 to 300,000 people, put them in the Petri dish that is the Olympics, and then send them home, you will have a pandemic on your hands. Something that'll make this look immaterial. It's not going to go away. This stuff doesn't. Mother Nature is telling us, you know what? I'm tough. And just because you got a D in science and are mocking it is not my problem. Okay. Another side. All right, let's go back to this part. The 200 meters. Noah Lyles, very, very talented. Give him 3 more races, he could run 19.5. But 1976 was pretty impressive. Start was good. Wasn't great, but it was good. He kept himself in contention coming off the turn. Boom, that party was over. Josephus Lyles, his little brother, I have a newfound respect for him. He's been working his butt off. Congratulations, Coach Brauman, for having 1-2 in that 200 meters. This is his second PB in the 200, 20.34, 20.30. I predicted 20.15 in the next few weeks. Josephus has it. Noah Lyle is going to Istvan Gülay Memorial right outside of Budapest. Howie to Martin July, a very caring person who loves the sport, good Hungarian, my nationality. And I would go to your meet one of these days, but I just can't get there. I tried. I was actually trying to go through Iceland. Yeah, I was going to hang out with some puffins for a week and then go to a couple interesting museums, which I will discuss offline because I don't want to get in trouble. Yeah, I'm going crazy. I really need to be at a couple live track meets, but I can't figure out how to get to Europe. And if anybody has any suggestions that are legal, I'd appreciate it. But right now, I just got tested for COVID. It's negative. I do not want to get sick. So I guess I'm going to be watching stuff like I did this week on Russian TV, listening to the radio, watching American TV, watching Polish TV, and then getting a couple bits from Moroccan TV too, which is kind of fun. Anyway, it was a fantastic meet. Monaco was awesome meet. And what Monaco helped us get was the following. We're in a pandemic. It's a shitty time. We're living like we're in a plague. Some people believe it, some people don't. But what's exciting is how the world could be brought together by a simple act of 5,000 people watching other people run, jump, and throw in a stadium in southern France, actually in the Principality of Monaco. The Stade Louis II, which is a fantastic stadium. It's a fast track. The turns are really gentle on you. And the field is fantastic. My guess is they play football there other times of the year. But I've never been in the stadium when it was completely full. Watching it this weekend with 5,000 people, I had to remind myself this is because of the pandemic, because they fill that place up in about 15 minutes. That's one of my favorite things to do in Monaco is I take the bus over to the stadium, grab the media bus, and when we get into the stadium, it's just when people start to bring their tickets to the counter and they fill that place up. There in Lausanne, fill up 15, 20 minutes. It was sad to see Sam Kendricks not be able to compete in the pole vault. Again, Stewart gave a medal to Mondo Duplantis' mom. I believe it's Nedra Hägglund Duplantis, who drove 3,000 miles from Sweden all the way down to lovely Monaco with her son's poles on the top of the car because Mondo did not trust them, rightly so. Sam Kendricks has 2 sets of poles in Europe, and he couldn't get either one there in 5 days. But it also tells you, 1, the dearth of flights in Europe, 2, how the pandemic has affected all over, and 3, just how much of a pain in the ass it is to be able to have to take poles around. So, Sam, I hope to see you compete. Oh, he competed the next day and went 581. But Mondo went 6 years without any real competition. Just think if Sam had been there, what could they have done? So we want to see both those guys competing on the same meet, same bat station, same bat channel. Hopefully that comes up soon. Great performances all around in Monaco. Check out the results. We'll have stories up again on Monday and Tuesday. This is Athletics Chat 14 Epilogue. Stay safe. If you're indoors, wear a mask. It cuts your chance of getting sick by over 70%. If you're outdoors, keep a mask with you. If you can't be 6 feet socially distanced, put a mask on, okay? Be careful. Be safe. Be careful for those you love. Yes, you have the freedom to be stupid, but you have a responsibility to help take care of your fellow man or woman. A mask, washing your hands 20 seconds is really important. Simple things to do. They didn't know about that stuff during the plague, okay? So this is plague number 3. Be careful, okay? Love to all. Thank you for watching Athletics Chat 14 Epilogue. Thank you, Mike Deering, for putting up with me. Talk to you soon. Bye now.